That's it. We've started. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hi, Amy. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm all right. You?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How's singing?
Singing is good. I haven't played a gig recently. Well, not since August anyway.
Why? You were ill, weren't you?
Yeah.
What were you ill with? You had like flutters or something? I don't know.
No. I basically, because I've got asthma, it started off with just like a cold and then got an asthma attack and got better. And the asthma attacks were started on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Saturday on steroids, antibiotics, all of that. Got a lot better by Saturday because it takes 3 days and it's fine. I've had it before. I had a gig on Saturday. This is August.
So you have gigged recently?
No, this is August bank holiday weekend.
Oh, okay.
And had the gig on Saturday. Was a festival in Nottingham, and then had another festival in Fireburg in Leicester on Sunday. So I had 2 gigs that weekend. Still feeling a bit rough, but I thought it's only a half an hour slot.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll stay. I won't drink or anything. And
Such a trooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like I'm not cancelling the gig. I've been looking forward to these for like months, and did the gigs. Was fine. And I think Sunday about 4:00 in the morning, I coughed and I felt like something snapped.
Oh, right.
Like in my lungs area, and I was like, "Oh, this does not sound good." And 6:00, the ambulance came, took me. Yeah, I had pleurisy, which is like your lining of your lungs swells up.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Well, that's a lovely start.
Steroids,
Yeah.
all of that. But that's not why I'm not gigging.
That's not why you're not gigging. Why are you not gigging?
No, because I'd planned, because I've got so much new material. We were gigging so much the whole year. And we were just practicing for the next gig and then the next gig. And I was like, I need a break up until December to like work on the new songs. So that's why, like, that was planned anyway. So that's why.
Yeah. Well, talking of illness, I was ill not too long ago.
Why?
Yeah, last month. I had food poisoning.
Oh, dear.
I woke up at 4 a.m. and shit myself.
Same time as me.
I know. I was so in sync. No, I woke up and I shat myself.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah. We're straight in, Amy.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
What kind of podcast
That's
did you think you were coming
horrible.
on?
I'm
You thought you look at you, sort of, I shat myself. Yeah, I was like all over the place. It was like you know Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, Jackson Pollock. Yeah, the abstract expressionist artist who.
I did an abstract expression in my toilet. That's what it was. Yeah.
You should have hung yourself like he used to on like a rope, and he used to have a canvas, and they used to swing and it's drop paint.
Yeah.
Imagine the art he would have created.
It was quite artistic. No, because I had food poisoning because I went to a restaurant. Not going to name it.
Okay.
Because who knows? Who knows who's listening to this? I have over 100 subscribers now, and they basically because my missus, her mum.
So it was all her fault then.
Yeah.
Right.
Her mum.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law.
Oh yeah, you married now.
I am. Yes.
Of course, congratulations.
Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you. I would show you the ring, but I don't have it. But it's,
I don't wear mine either.
That's because you're just dirty. That's why.
No, it's because it's so loose. It falls
It's so
off.
loose. Let's hope it's just a ring. But no, I was. What was it? So back to my bowels.
Yeah.
It's so bad. First woman I've had on this podcast in this studio, and I'm already talking about my arse. It's just straight in there, shit myself. Yes.
You do not have kids, right? So that's just.
Oh, so you used to poo.
Yeah.
Well, my missus didn't wipe my arse.
No.
But then because it's like food poisoning is weird because it just like kicks you in the stomach.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of
time.
happens suddenly, doesn't it? And then you're like,
But then that same day, I actually had to go gig.
Oh God.
You
shot yourself in front of the crowd?
Almost. No, because I had to go gig at the Globe because it's a night that I run.
Yeah.
And it's the first night we've done this year, so I couldn't just back out. So it was probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had gigging. But got loads of laughs. So you know.
Because you told the poo joke?
Oh, I think they could tell. It's like a few. Like my mum turned up. My mum was at the gig and
was she there just for like, I'll sort him out if anything happens in front of the
she turned
crowd.
up with
like, look away everyone.
Yeah, turned up with some paracetamol, some Pepto-Bismol, and and that's it. And she will probably listen to this and watch us go, Darren, what? She doesn't even have an accent. I don't know why I'm putting an accent on her.
We always do that, don't we?
I know.
Yeah, no, but my parents actually do have an accent. They have that Indian English accent.
Well, I've met your parents.
Oh, of course you have.
Yeah. Well, your dad tried to speak to me.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yes, and I felt so bad because I couldn't speak back.
He did the typical thing where he looked in the crowd and he was like, I spot an Asian man. I'm going to go talk to him.
Because I felt bad because he came up to me and I was like, I was standing there like, I don't know what to say to you. Hello, hi, how you doing? And he's like, oh.
He asked you to say something in Punjabi, didn't he? And you were like, I don't know.
Yeah, he goes, you speak Punjabi? You Punjabi? I'm like, oh, what gives it away? But he's like, you speak Punjabi? I'm like, I can say a few phrases.
Did you though?
I tried.
Yeah, I remember.
But then he started speaking back, and that was unfair.
No.
Because
he loves to do that. Mm.
Yeah, he likes to speak Punjabi to other Punjabis. How selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm the story of my ring is I lost it in Liverpool.
Right.
Because I was performing at the Hot Water Comedy Club.
What did you lose?
My wedding ring.
Oh,
what do you
sorry.
think I lost?
I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said the story about when I lost, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and I just left it at that. No, I was in Liverpool, and it sounds so bad.
Okay.
I used to take my ring off before I performed.
Okay.
You never know who's in the crowd now.
Okay.
I just used to take it off. Like, you don't wear yours because it's too loose.
Anyway,
your words, not mine.
It genuinely is.
To get it tightened up.
I have to. Yeah, I need to get. I was wearing it, but then
you were wearing it. And where did it go?
No, I was. I was wearing it up until the point, and then I lost a lot of weight, and then it just started falling off. So I need to go get it.
So it's positive and negative on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Positive was losing weight. Negative was losing your wedding ring.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I see that. You tricked me.
There you go. And look, you're drinking your tea.
Yeah, I know. What does it say?
It says the name of the studio here.
Nice.
Because they like to advertise the studio. Not the name of my podcast, but they like to advertise the studio around here.
I was going to say I did that weird thing like Donald Trump where he held the glass with two hands. I don't know why.
What's wrong with it? You can hold it with two hands. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sorry. Carry on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so you were in Liverpool.
I didn't realise you had asthma because there's loads of stairs to come up here.
Yeah, that's why I said, did they not have a lift? That was the first thing I told you.
Well, I would speak to the producer
but it says
who runs
out of
this,
order.
but he is pretty out of order, to be fair, to not put a lift in here when he knows I've got guests who have asthma. Last time I was here, I had Hitsu Nadkat, a comedian. He's a hefty fellow,
right?
So it was a big trip for him to come up these stairs. I mean, I'm not exactly an Adonis, right?
Fine. Yes, carry on. In Liverpool.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, basically, I took my ring off and I put it down. Usually, I keep like my bags and everything there.
Yeah.
I then went, performed on stage, came back.
Yeah.
And then just autopilot, just grabbed my stuff and went. And then actually, as soon as I got back to my house in Leicester, I was like, looked at my hand and went, something's missing. So my ring is up at the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool somewhere.
And do they still have it? Did you call them?
I don't ask.
You should have called them.
How do you start that conversation?
I lost my wedding ring. Can you please look for it?
I didn't think of doing that. So I just left it there.
My husband lost his ring, and it was a really nice one as well.
Yeah. And how did that go down?
It had like a solitaire diamond in it, and I didn't buy it. My parents bought him that. Indian family weddings.
Buy my own.
Did you?
Yeah,
he bought me the engagement ring, but the wedding ring I bought because we were in India, and obviously jewelry is cheaper in India, and I was like, I want to choose my own, so I bought my own.
Yeah. Oh,
so you know how we have the engagement ring and the wedding ring, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we were in Goa on our honeymoon. Gosh, this must be 2011.
Where did you get married?
Here.
In Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Yeah.
And so we went to Goa, and you must have heard like things get stolen from like it doesn't matter how posh a hotel it is.
Yeah, those pesky Indians.
Yeah, so there was a safe and everything, but I was thinking, there's a box of jewelry, but like junk jewelry, nothing, and I left the ring in it. Didn't even think, and it was when after the entire week that we went back home, and I was like, oh my God, the ring's gone.
Those bloody Indians went and stole your ring.
And then I bought him another like decent one, silver one.
Yeah.
Here he lost that again, and then he didn't tell me, and then I found out. So I went and bought him the same ring again. Then he found the old ring, and then he had two of the same rings, and he lost the first one. And then now my parents have bought him another one. So in total, he's had 4 wedding rings. He doesn't wear any of them.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have you been married for?
2011. Do the maths.
12 years.
Yeah, so okay. I'm rubbish at it.
I mean, I'm not even good at maths, so that's 12 years.
I'm probably like worse. So, so are we, 12 years in November, which is next month.
How did you meet?
I came here 2008 to do my master's in like, it was called design innovation, but I was specializing in furniture design. And he was doing the same master's, but he was doing it in product design.
Yeah.
But we had all our classes was the same, and we were always in the same groups. And that's how we met. Yeah.
Because he's not Indian, is he? No. But your parents did the Indian thing. We've got to do something.
No, he's as Indian as they come, to be honest.
He
even though
just doesn't look the part.
No.
I've met him as well.
Yeah, you've met him.
I've met the whole lot.
Yeah.
I've completed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've met your missus as well, I think.
Yeah, she left your gig early.
I know. I was like, how rude. She stayed for the support act. And I don't think she even stayed for a single song. She was gone.
She was like, "Fuck this! No one just they come all the way in to see this shit." No, basically, no. She
didn't even start, so I can't be offended because I didn't start. But yeah.
So no, she actually. It's weirdly enough, food poisoning. She got ill.
Oh no!
Yeah, we went to.
So you just use that excuse for everything, both of you?
Actually, you know what? To be fair, I have used the excuse because she gets ill quite a lot.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
she knows she's
one of those.
Yeah, she's caught COVID several
Really?
times.
I haven't had COVID even.
I've had it once.
I've not even had it once. Touch wood.
You've been vaccinated?
Yeah, I've had all of them, like both of them, and then the booster, and then the extra booster when I was pregnant. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, I've had it once. I know it was.
I remember that. I remember your.
Yeah, I posted about it.
Your stories.
Everyone knows what goes on with me. Everyone knows about me because they just like. Even my missus says she doesn't ask me what I'm doing; she just checks my stories. But I lost my sense of smell. That was my main thing. I was making a lamb curry and I couldn't smell it.
Oh no!
So
you still ate it?
Yeah, I mean I didn't lose my taste buds, but so I do actually sometimes use excuses like if I don't want to see someone, I say, Serena's.
Because it's the best one because they don't want to ask any further questions. Is it? They don't want to see how bad it is. Is it from both ends? Is it?
But the thing is, though, sometimes she has been seriously ill, so it's plausible. She's been COVID. Yeah. She had a gallbladder out not too long ago. Yeah. Was it gallbladder? Was some body part she had to take out?
Yeah. Oh, bless her.
And that was a weird one because she had the stones. Oh, I don't think she won't be talking about it. Which had it's like it looks like
that is painful.
Yeah. I know. And then I was like, that was in you, but then. They took it out of her. And then her sisters called, and then I answered the phone. They go, "How's my baby doing?" I went, "I'm doing good." They went, "Not you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, my mistake. I thought you were talking about me, but yeah." And then, but then when I had food poisoning, no one gave a shit.
I know, because then you said you're ill all the time, so you know.
Yeah, I know, but illnesses.
I do get ill quite a lot, but again, my excuse is that whatever the kids bring in, it's so hard not to catch it because there's so little. Well, one of them is so little that when you carry them, it's just they have no sense of I've got to put my hand in front of my mouth when I cough. So they will be coughing on my face, in my mouth, and you're like, I'm going to get ill. There's just no escaping it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kids are shit.
Yeah. I was thrown up on. It's a gross, but you like gross stories, so it's fine.
Excuse me, put those days behind me. Thank you very much. Gross stories.
Recently, she had a tummy bug, and this was only it was only like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I'm glad it wasn't like the proper sick. She had just woken up, and I'd given her some plain water. I think it was just water. And she was drinking it really fast, and she's not even 2 yet, so 2 next month. And I was like, slow down, I could see. But then I sort of picked her up like this, and I went, "Oh, you feeling better today?" And she went, "Brr," and it literally went in my mouth, all over my face, in my ears, my nose. It bounced off my face, went on her face. And I had closed my eyes and my mouth, and I didn't know what to do. So I picked whatever blanket I had wrapped her, went to the sink, washed, brushed it was gross. But then when I did go back and see, it was just water. So still, it's pretty gross.
The joys of parenthood, eh? Yeah. How many kids you popped out now? 2.
Yeah.
You got a
so-
boy and a girl?
Yeah, so...
There you go. Now you don't have to have any more. You've done it. You've got the set.
Oh, I've done it. I know. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, thank God. 'Cause, I mean, I didn't mind even if it was 2 boys because then you get hand-me-downs and you can do all the
Yeah,
rest
it's
of it.
easier.
But no, I did really want a daughter as well. So there's a huge age gap. So he's 8 and she's not even 2 yet. So
Yeah. Because we, weirdly enough, met through a podcast.
yeah,
Another one of mine.
right.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, yeah, you're saying we as in me.
Me and
Okay,
you.
sorry.
No, I haven't met your kids.
I was going to say,
I haven't met
yeah,
them.
no,
we just hang out, you know.
Yeah, yeah, but I had, because it was lockdown, wasn't it? So it wasn't that long
'cause
ago.
I remember then you'd only had one kid by
Yeah,
that point.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
decided to have another.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I mean, I love
lockdown
them.
passion. You know.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't lockdown
way,
passion.
No. It was way after. It was only 2 years ago. So it was.
Oh, so it was after
2000
lockdown. So it wasn't even.
No.
There was passion.
It was one of those things. Oh yeah, of course. I was like, no passion.
Oh, go on, and if you must.
No, I was planning, and then it suddenly, literally, it hit me. This is another funny story. I lived an entire year where I thought I was 35, but I was actually 34.
Okay.
I had all the exactly. I had cards saying, happy 35th. And on my birthday, my brother called me and I was like, and he said, happy birthday. And he's like, well, I'm seeing everywhere, on Facebook and stuff, 35. I was like, yeah, because I'm 35. He's like, no, Amy, you're not. You're 34. I was like, no. I thought he was pulling my leg.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm 4 years younger than you and you're 34. And I was like, holy, and it was good because I'm a year younger.
Yeah, that's a nice relief, that is.
But it was too late because at that point I was like, I'm 35. If I need to have another child, I need to do it now. So technically, I could have waited another year.
A whole
but
year.
Then, it's done. She's out.
She's out.
She's here. She's very much here.
Yeah. Well, now you got
She's a
2.
devil. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, so I take it your husband was planning as well. He knew, didn't he, that you were planning a kid? Or did you just spur it on him? You just spur it on him one day. I've got an idea.
He would have loads more if he wanted, but but 2 is.
I find that about
More
guys.
than
Guys
enough.
don't mind just breeding more. Whereas women are just like,
he's
no.
so natural as a dad. Like it comes. I'm just one of them. I'm just one of the kids. Like the other day, he was washing dishes, and me and River came. My son, sorry. I was thinking I wouldn't say their names, but it's
You can say their names, I don't care.
Yeah. So me and River, we came. That's my son, and we came into
No.
the
Put
other
two
one,
together
the
there.
devil. No, I'm not talking about the little
Hold
devil.
on, before we go any further,
Yeah.
why is his name River?
I've just I don't.
You just
I
like
can't-
the word river?
I learned
You had
it. Yeah,
you learned it.
As when I learned how to speak.
So was it the first word you learned, River? Just hanging out in London on the Thames?
I think
you're like,
it was ages ago. I just thought because River works for both girl and boy. Because I know.
It's like just hedging your bets, you know.
No, it's not. I liked it. And I thought if I have a girl, I'll name her River. If I have a boy, it would be River. I just really like the name River.
Sorted.
So named him River, and then obviously Valley came along, and I. Yeah, I know. It's very hippie. I've got a river. I've actually driven past a River Valley cafe.
River Valley Cafe. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But saying that, I've not come across anyone named Valley, and
No,
I
I don't
it.
think you would.
I love it.
I'm not
At least
making.
it's not
I just want to get it
meadow
out
or
there.
forest. I mean, I did consider them.
What
but
forest? Tree trunk. No,
I just wanted something that was
That's unique.
and wasn't too soppy and wasn't too hippie, but
not too hippie. River and Valley.
Yeah.
I don't look. I want to get out of it. I'm not making fun of your kids.
no, I know
I'm making
you
fun
wouldn't,
of you.
would you?
Making fun of your naming
I'm
of
already
them.
crying.
I know you're like, piss up River and Valley.
Okay. No, so so I we both came running into and I didn't realize until later, but we came running into the kitchen and he was saying, Mum's just punched me, and I went, well, he punched me first, and I was like, we were having this argument, and my husband just turned around and he was just like, what are you doing? You're his mum. And I was like, and I know, but he did punch me first, and we were having this argument, and I was thinking,
So you're just having to punch up with each other.
It literally just, I did have to think for a second, what am I doing?
You shouldn't beat your kids. Apparently that's frowned upon now.
It was a play punch. It was
Play
just
punch.
one
You
of
just
those.
lay them out.
Oh, yeah.
Take that, River.
Yeah. I do pin him down and make him slap himself with his own hand. But, it's still playful.
It's playful. You do the whole you're hitting yourself
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Like, I'm not hitting you.
Yeah, it sounds very joyous. Yeah, you just punch him and then pin him down and make him hit himself.
He loves me.
He loves it. He loves you, does he? Yeah. Yeah, no. You love me!
No further questions.
Yes, I can see that.
I do not recall.
Yeah. Well, I've not bred any kids yet. So, I did want to go with the names River and Valley, but you've taken those now. Oh,
I know.
Who knows? I'm going to have to call them Leaf. Look, I've got them
Leaf.
Leaf. Or
Flower.
Soil. Compost.
No, please don't do
Compost Chelly. Yeah. God, what a name.
That's the other thing. It was quite tricky because every time I would suggest a name, like you would think about, would they be teased and how would they tease them with that particular name? So you'd find, but yeah, I couldn't think of anything with River and Valley. They're too cool.
Yeah, no one would tease the name River.
No.
Or Valley.
He's so cool.
Yeah. You know what? I think if you've got the name River, you have to be cool.
He's got like really straight hair. And because my husband's ginger, and he's like a spitting image of me, and my daughter's a spitting image of my husband. So she's like blonde, and she doesn't look anything like Indian at all. But my son, like,
say it like it's a good thing.
It's lovely because
thank God.
If we're standing together,
if I saw 1 ounce of Gandhi in her, Jesus.
No, I didn't mind it, but it was nice because River looked so much like me, and then my husband was always like, I wish because he had like dark hair, and like if you see our baby pictures, if you compare them, like he's like in Hindi movies like ages ago when they used to make the same actor play the dad's role, and then it was literally like that because our baby pictures are identical. So it's one of those weird things, but because my husband's ginger, he has streaks of ginger, like random streaks of orange hair in his
so he's got like highlights,
and he's got highlights, and he's got like shoulder length hair, which is just, he's such a cool looking kid. I mean, I know I'm being biased, but
I know there's no bias there, at all. He's fine.
I know.
Yeah.
But so no, don't have kids. No,
don't have kids. I've not had any kids.
Don't.
No, I had a rabbit, but not a kid.
Not the same.
It is kind of the same. I mean, you look at it, his name was Whiskey, so you can't complain about that name, can you? Let's be honest.
Don't name your daughter Whiskey. That could go horribly wrong.
No, Bailey's. That's more feminine. Rosé. But it's more or less the same because he was small.
Yeah.
He shat everywhere.
Yeah.
And he chewed a lot of things.
Okay.
Tell me kids aren't different.
They don't shit everywhere because they have a nappy on. But
given the choice, they would.
Yeah, true. But you can't leave them outside all night.
You can. Oh, sorry, we're talking about the rabbit or the kids. I'm sorry.
Oh, that'd be so nice. I've had a kid. I've had a kid. Yeah, we've made the hutch outside.
Yeah, just leave him out there for a bit.
That'd be so cool. Yeah. No, sadly, we can't do that.
So tell me about you not being English. Because you came to this country and you met your husband. Your husband got curry fever all of a sudden and got with you. And now, but you were not actually from here.
No. So, I was born and brought up in Lagos in Nigeria. My dad's only just recently, a few months, retired and kind of moved back to India. So he was actually there till now. So I grew up there. But it was weird, like even though it's Lagos, it was a very like Indian community. We went to an Indian school, but like we mixed up with, so we always lived in like flats and stuff because security, you live alone in Lagos and it's like trouble. You just need security. We have barbed wires and like security dogs and all sorts.
A whole other level of security when you got barbed wire out there. So that it was amazing growing up there. Very pampered life, obviously third world country and all. So it was very. You don't have to. You need to have lived there to understand certain things. Like it'll sound really wrong when I say, we grew up with like drivers and maids and stuff like that. But it was just the way of living because it's a third world country. Everyone kind of had those facilities. Same as India.
You know how everyone
Yeah.
has like the cleaner who comes around and the cook and
Of course, you're very relatable right now.
anywhere where you have.
Often I'd have the cleaner and the maid come over, and I'd be like, and sometimes there won't be enough quinoa on the, or the caviar on the menu. I know exactly
None
what you
of
mean.
that. We just had a lot of help.
I just had a lot of help.
Yeah,
We were just comfortable.
yeah, but again, it wasn't like you didn't have to be rich to have all that. It was just the way of living, I guess.
Well, you could just get one.
What's that?
You could just get a maid.
Oh yeah,
Or a driver.
Yeah. Well, the company that you're with kind of supplies that kind of stuff
right.
anyway, so
Okay,
they have a driver.
Okay, so you didn't
and everyone
mention
has
that the company when you say the company you were with, do you mean like
Well, my dad.
your dad?
Suppose, yeah.
Oh, I thought for a second that you were sponsored
I
or
was a
something.
child. I was a child.
You were sponsored or something. Like the company. You said the company you're with. You meant your dad.
No. So what? That's how it normally works. So
Yeah.
like they kind of do the checks and stuff like that, and they obviously, but like everyone I knew grew up like that there.
They had maids, they had drivers and everything.
Yeah.
Well, if it's what you know,
Yeah.
nothing different.
Yeah, it's weird because I grew up with all that, and I'd never washed a spoon.
To be
In
fair, I don't
my-
like washing spoons.
Well, I'm just.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Not a spoon in particular, but you know what I mean. And I remember I came here, and because even in India, like it was dorms, and again, they have the cleaners and stuff, so you don't do anything. Again, just the way of life. And I remember I came here, and in the dorms room, the cleaner, when they do the main hallway and they do the kitchen, then they go to your room and they won't come into your room. They give you the hoover and they go. And he's like, go on, clean your room. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, it's a hoover. I was like, okay. I don't know how to use it.
What is this weird thing?
And I think he was Polish and he had this accent. He was like, you started swearing. He goes, my 12-year-old daughter knows how to use a hoover. He's like, do you see that on and off button? I was like, yeah. And he was like, press it. And I was like, so I was like, oh God. And I was like, I hoovered my room today. This was amazing.
Put it on your CV. There you go, done.
I know.
How did you say it? Did you say like, oh, I don't know what that is, or did you go, what is that?
Oh no, I'm never like that. No, I'm very
you want me
polite.
to deal with that?
No.
Because that's how I would have been.
I was like, excuse me. No, that's not how
What do I look like to you? Hoover my own room. Come on, help.
No. I was just very apologetic. Like I was very embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started cooking and cleaning.
Yeah.
And now I do everything myself, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like I wish I did it before.
Well, you pick up skills like that.
Yeah.
It's not cleaning's
difficult.
not hard. It's just
I love it. I'm obsessed. I've
okay.
got
Let's not get
OCD
carried away. I mean, like, it's not hard.
I
It just seems
genuinely
enjoyable.
have a problem. I hoover twice a day. I'm like obsessive cleaning all the time.
You know what pissed me off about cleaning actually recently?
Yeah.
I watched the David Beckham documentary.
Right.
Have you watched it?
No, because it's got David Beckham in it. I don't think I will.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. But one big thing about it is he talks about how he's such a clean freak.
Right.
He likes to keep everything clean. He's got a bit of OCD about him.
Right.
And me and Serena were watching that, and she looked at me and went, "Why aren't you like that?" I go, "What do you mean why?" She goes, "You leave a mess everywhere."
Yeah.
And he cleans everything.
Right.
And and I said, like, how do you know this isn't just for the camera?
I know.
You might be getting maids in and say, like, "Oh, give me the cloth."
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
yeah. So what? Okay.
He might just do the basic after the cleaner's cleaned. He might just go over it.
Yeah, just like little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
You missed a spot.
So what's your beef with Beckham? Why don't you like David Beckham all of a sudden?
Oh no, it's just football in general.
Just football.
Yeah.
He was married to a Spice Girl. He still is married to a Spice Girl.
Spice Girls either, I'm afraid.
So there was nothing for you in this documentary.
Nope.
Well,
I'd probably if it was on, I'd just watch it for the fun of it.
Are you a sporty household?
Yes and no. So my husband's into like rugby more than football. My son's recently had this football craze and collecting the football cards.
Yeah.
We've probably spent about 500 quid in total in a few years. You keep buying them like, oh, they only cost £4. It's like, yeah, we've bought you like 5,000 packs of them. So he gets into and he'll watch the match and stuff, and we watch like the main ones. We watch the women's final and stuff like that. So we do that kind of stuff, but not ridiculously obsessive.
The main ones, yeah. The women's final, yeah.
Yeah, but the rugby is more on, I suppose.
He's more of a rugby person.
Yeah. And my son's now joined rugby as well, and he's doing really well. And,
I used to play rugby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. I mean, he was playing football a while ago, and he didn't quite like it. He just thought it was really rough, and so this is my son. And just like the behaviour of people, he just didn't. And I was like, well, yeah, I've told you that because.
Oh, he thought because I was about to say he thought football was rough, so he played rugby.
Well, no, but like nasty rough. But then you have rugby, and suddenly
It's a different
the
mentality.
club is so amazing. The people, the way they play it, and just like 3 weeks into the club, they had this thing where the Leicester Tigers actually came down and trained them, a couple of players. Cool. Then they signed his T-shirt. He got free tickets to watch the match. He was called onto the pitch at halftime, took pictures. It was in the news, and so it was like 3 weeks into him joining a rugby club. Like he's met all the Leicester Tigers, and so it's really like encouraged him. Like
he's got a lot more out of rugby.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, my missus likes rugby.
Yeah.
Not for the sport.
I would watch rugby rather than football any day.
Yeah, well, Serena watches rugby, but not for the sport. She
just
the players. She likes their thighs. Okay. Those rugby thighs. The big thighs on the
thunder thighs.
The thunder thighs, yeah. The rugby thighs. I haven't got rugby thighs.
They kind of go out, don't they? That way, they kind of go out like sideways.
Yeah, nice to see you've paid a lot of attention to them as well. But
you can't not notice that. They go sideways.
Look at those thighs. No, I used to play open side flanker.
Okay. No idea what that means.
Basically, I
just made up a bunch of words.
I used to play the laser child, but which meant I was outside the scrum. I was on the outside. So
you weren't on the pitch at all?
No, I was. Yes,
I was outside the pitch. I sat on the side.
Outside. I was in the changing room. I used to go on the outside the scrum,
right?
And I requested that position,
right?
Because I was quite I was a teenager when I played rugby, and I didn't want to go in the scrum because it would mess up my hair.
Okay.
Yes. Right. So I was in the scrum where it wouldn't mess my hair up.
And the cauliflower ears and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want all that, Yeah, damage these. Yeah. No thanks. Yeah. I can't imagine you playing any sport. You look like tennis.
I was squash. Actually huge on sports. As growing up, I was a sports captain of my school.
Can I guess the sport?
I played everything.
Let me see. Let's go with the stereotype. Hockey.
No.
Okay, let's fuck that stereotype. Cricket? No.
I did play cricket, yes, but casual. I wasn't in official. I used to just play it in the park and get into fights and stuff.
Cricket, I could bat. I can't do anything else.
I'm really good at bowling.
I can't bowl.
But that was like a casual around when we were in India. But because I was in India for a brief period of time from year 2 to year 7 as well. But no, I played a lot of table tennis and tennis as well. I was a captain of my volleyball team.
So basically anything that involves
100-meter race, 200-meter race, shot put, long jump, high jump, name it. I was doing everything. I went back and showed my son how many medals I have, and he's like, you used to run? And I was like, I know.
As an asthmatic as well.
Well, I didn't have asthma back then. I got asthma when I came here, when I was 20.
Classic English weather.
Can you believe that? I mean, I always felt like I had a little bit. I remember going for sleepovers and stuff, and if I laughed too much, or if I did something, I was always the entertainer.
Oh, yeah.
So, if I ever went for sleepovers, they all knew I'd be absent the next day because that's how much the pressure of entertaining got to me. I had to be the center of attention, entertaining, staying up late, and I used to get my throat, obviously laughing so much, and the next day I could never go to school.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so, and then those were the days that I used to find, difficult to breathe, and I was like, something's not right. My parents were like, oh, no, nothing's wrong, you just need to stop laughing so much.
Yeah, just stop laughing, yeah.
And they never really thought to get me checked up. But when I came here, I remember, I think we went to Tenby in Wales, and we did a lot of walking, and we had to go all the way down somewhere to see this waterfall, and it was fine, and then I was walking up, and we were with a couple of friends, and I could not breathe. I was blue, and my friend was like, you've got asthma. And so we had to go to the chemist in town and get the Ventolin inhaler. They literally looked at me and they were like, normally we don't give it out because you need a prescription, blah, 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 but they had to give it to me. and then came back home, went to the GP, did all the tests. So yeah, on like I've been on so many different levels of inhalers. So I'm like on the pink one now, or whatever.
Pink one.
Yeah, it's a pink one.
Is that like high grade?
Well, it went from like blue to like.
Is it like karate or something, like, you know, black belt, blue belt?
See, I used to do taekwondo as well.
You did taekwondo as well?
Yeah, I was brown belt as well.
I did jiu-jitsu actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was green.
Right. I don't know what any of these colours
But then a brown belt in taekwondo.
Like, you could always get away with
just throwing a few kicks.
I was going to say, you could just get away with saying, oh, I'm this belt. And if somebody doesn't know, they'll be like, oh, wow.
Yeah, but if someone does know, they'll be like, bullshit.
I know. I probably didn't have a brown belt. I probably just made that up. I cannot remember.
Just made that up. Was it a white belt but wasn't cleaned? Is that what it was?
That would be so funny if that was.
If that was the case, all this time, it's just a dirty white belt.
Yeah, no, I think I did it for about a year, that's it. But like everything I did, I never really got into it in the sense where I never really pushed myself to become like, you know, the best at it. So I had like tennis coaching, I would have something else and I would like leave it after a couple of years and be like, oh, okay, that's something else. I think table tennis was the only one that stuck for a very long time. So whenever we see like a ping pong table at like holiday and stuff, I just dominate it like anything.
I'm not good at table tennis. I'm just
table tennis.
Yeah, I'm just terrible at it. It's just they used to have
I'm one of those who
work.
stands really far away from the table and like bends down and like locks eyes and like just smashes you.
Well, look, my old work, they used to play table tennis quite a lot. I used to have it upstairs, and they used to get really competitive with it. And I just never used to play because I knew I was shit. And then,
are you one of those that goes like this and then it goes?
Yeah, bang, and then I scored one against this guy, like who'd been doing it for ages, like beating everybody. I got 1 point, and I ran around the whole cafeteria. And at one point, I knew I was that bad. I was standing there with a sandwich while playing.
Oh my God. And
so if I won,
that probably really pissed him off as well.
Oh yeah, that's it. He was like, you're not even taking it seriously. I'm like, well, I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I do. I have tried to get my son into table tennis because I really want to play it. I used to do a lot of rollerblading as well. That was fun. I need to do more of that. But,
do you want either one of them to take up singing?
He's already learning the piano. He's learning the ukulele. He's good. It's hard to tell.
River and the ukulele.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know,
he's got to play a ukulele.
He desperately wants to learn the bass, but because he's so obviously his hands poor.
To be fair, I think with the name River, he needs to be in a rock band.
I know.
He has to be.
I was like, you have to. You have to be somebody famous. River Daniels is like.
If he's River Daniels, the accountant, that's a wasted life.
He
has to be famous.
No, yeah.
And Valley,
I'm going to make him famous. I'm going to be one of those momagers, like.
One of those little stage mums.
Yeah, definitely.
You can live my dreams.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you have kids, don't you?
Oh, yeah. That's, you know.
They have to live your dreams. Like, why else would you have them?
Well, I'm planning to have kids because I need to just have someone clean around the house. You know, so
start them early,
get them doing the hoovering, get them cleaning pots and pans.
Empties the dishwasher for me.
Yeah, because, you know, and if they step out of line, just...
Yeah. And then you could just say, well... Yeah, I'm Indian.
Yeah.
This is what Indian parents do.
Yeah.
We're allowed to hit our kids.
Were you beaten as a child?
Not me, but my brother and sister were. They were very naughty. I was one of the goody.
I didn't know you had two siblings. I think you had one.
Yeah. No, I've got an older sister and a younger brother.
I know. Yeah, your brother's messaged me before.
Yeah.
He said, like, Taryn, you're really funny. I'm like, cheers, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. He goes, I'm Amy.
He's.
He said, I'm Amy's brother. I'm like, forget her. You can hang with me now. You know,
he's like the male version of me. When we're in the same room, we just have to lock eyes and we know what we're thinking and we know, and nobody around us knows what we're laughing about, and we're just there like Tom and Jerry references, SpongeBob or whatever cartoons we used to watch, and we go crazy.
Well, I have a sibling.
Yeah.
I have a brother.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Older or
2 years older.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're not that similar.
Okay.
At all. Actually, no. You know the whole lock-on thing.
Yeah,
Sometimes we do realise certain things. I think that's a sibling thing. You just kind of have this.
Yeah.
Even if you're not close, you kind of have this thing.
Exactly.
But
it's this connection, isn't it? Yeah.
But sometimes he'll just come out with shit, and it's just like, where did that even come from? It's like something like we were watching. I've actually talked about this on stage before.
Yeah.
We were watching an advert about the homeless.
Okay.
And it was just. It's basically, might need to pour another drink after this story.
Yeah.
But it's basically, it was the advert was just talking about we do courses for the homeless. We do career paths and everything.
Teaching them how to be good at it.
Yeah, you're doing this very badly, homeless person. Come on, pull up your socks. Oh wait, you don't have any.
Classes on how to be homeless.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm going to hell.
It's basically like doing courses so they can get a job.
Yeah.
Those types of things, and hopefully get a home and no longer be homeless.
Yeah.
And then it was on TV and everything.
You should have done that advert.
Really, I think that would have got down well.
Homeless.
Do you not want to be homeless? Well, pull your socks up, you fucking no. And then we're watching it on TV, and then my brother turns to me and goes, and I tell him, "Oh, that's quite a nice advert," and he goes, "Yeah, is this an advert for the homeless?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "On TV?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What homeless person's going to see this?"
Oh God, yeah.
I was like, he's got a point.
That is really weird.
I'm like, he's got a point. I mean, homeless is known for. If a homeless person has a TV, I think they're doing all right.
Unless did they have like a call so and so number to donate so we can help.
They probably
them.
did, but I was just so into the comment he made.
That is so funny.
That he.
Oh, bless him.
Well. He's all right.
I'm trying to be nice, yeah.
You're trying. Yeah, and it's funniest thing. Like in-laws.
Yeah.
You know how
I have them.
Yeah, and they're great. Yeah. And do you call your in-laws mum and dad, or do you call them by their names?
No, I call them by their names. I think it.
See, so do
I think if they were Asian, I think I probably would. It's like a thing, isn't it?
Nicely racist of you, but no, I would have because I don't call my in-laws mum and dad, but my missus really wants me to, and I said you can't force parenthood on me. No. But then when we were at my mum and dad's, she called my dad.
Right.
And then me and my brother looked at each other and went, "What the fuck are you doing? what are you doing, woman? Why are you calling him dad?" And my dad just went, "Well, guess we're part of that life now."
Yeah. Like, what about your mum? Does she call? She
calls her mum.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
Because I think
you have to now. You know that, right?
Well, no, because she really wants me to call her mum. Her dad actually moaned at me not calling him dad, and I would call him dad, but I have a dad. And it is. And the thing is though, my mum, I don't think she would be ready just to be called. If I had a kid, I don't think she'd be ready just to be called grandma.
Yeah.
I think she's blonde. She's an Asian woman who's blonde. Why would she want to be called grandma?
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She's blonde. That's awesome.
Well, she's not natural.
Okay.
And it's not even like a dye job. She just overdid it on highlights. Just too much bleaching. That's it.
Yeah,
now she's blonde. But I don't think she'd want to be called grandma. So if she found out I was calling another woman mum.
Well, you'll have like this, because my mum's Nani, and then my dad's Nanu, and then, but it's weird because
Nanu?
Nanu, or you say
Nanu?
Yeah.
Where's Nanu come from?
So it's like a slang.
Nanu.
It's like Nana G, isn't it? Like in Hindi, but then the slang becomes Nanu.
No, it doesn't. No, it
doesn't.
That's ridiculous. You're talking
it's
shit.
Very, very
no
common.
one says Nanu. What does that even mean, Nanu?
I promise you,
Nanu.
It's very, very common in India. Anyway.
Nobody in India says Nanu.
But so my husband's mum wants to be called Nana. So then my kids have Nana, Nani, and Nanu, which is like quite funny. And then granddad doesn't want to be called he doesn't want to be called granddad, so they call him just Paul. So
what?
So there's Nana, Paul, Nani, and Nanu, but Paul is just Paul.
Just Paul.
I don't know why.
I don't know which is worse, Paul or Nanu.
No one calls him granddad. They just call him Paul. Which is really strange. Well, that's his name. I
gathered that was his name. I put two and two together on that. No, his name's Clive, but we call him Paul.
Yeah, no. It's just we laugh about that one, but
Paul and Nanu.
Yeah.
Nanu's not a thing. I'm sorry. That's not a thing.
He's a thing.
There's Nana, Nani. I know that one.
But Nanu.
Nanu is just sounds disgusting.
No,
that sounds like something you'd get on your toe or something. A Nanu. Oh, I've got a little Nanu down there. It sounds like that. Why would you?
Oh my days. No, it is a real thing. I promise you.
I know Nana.
Yeah.
and Nani.
Yeah.
I know Dada.
Yeah, so Nana is, so that's when it kind of like turns into Nanu. You know what?
I'm not questioning your parenting here, which seems to have come across quite a lot through this.
No, it's fine.
The kids and the choice of calling Nanu.
Judge all you want. Yeah, it's fine. And I can't remember what I was saying now.
Yeah, I got stuck on Nanu.
Yeah, I got stuck on Nanu.
Nanu.
Sounds like when the ambulance goes for Nanu, Nanu.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's Nino.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to have a drink. Did you want a drink? We got coconutty kind of Malibu-ish cheap Aldi shit.
That is gin though, right?
That's pink
one.
gin.
I'll have gin and a Sprite.
Party animal. You don't have to look so nervous about it.
I know, but I started off so well behaved on a tea.
On the tea.
And then, yeah, that's fine. That's like more than enough. Thank you very much.
Would it be really weird if I didn't drink now?
Yes.
Usually, most podcasters would have some guy do this for them, but no, not me. I do it myself. I'm a great host like that. That's it.
I could have poured my own drink, but this mic's in the way, so.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Thank you very much.
Oh, let me pour mine now.
Yeah, no, I can't. Again, I can't reach over this.
No, so, yeah,
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Lifestyle, from what you said.
Oh, that was years ago. Oh,
People
I forget what it was like now. That was like
the good old days.
the good old days.
When I didn't have to clean spoons.
I really wish I didn't say spoon. I'm just gonna be. Oh yeah. But I don't think twice about it anymore. It's not. No, it's just a way of life now.
You don't think twice about cleaning a spoon now?
No. Although I do hate it when the spoon's in the sink and then I open the tap and it just goes everywhere. You know, one of those moments with the dip and it's all over you. I hate that. So I do genuinely, I guess, hate cleaning spoons.
You know what I hate? Is when people have buttered toast and put the knife on the counter. Yeah.
Yeah, just go take that knife. Don't stab them. That's not where I was going.
That's not where at all where I was thinking you were going with it. You know.
Just wipe it on their top. I have done that before.
Wipe it on their top?
Yeah. It's like,
oh, you actually meant their top?
Yeah, like their t-shirt.
Yeah, after you've beat them and
after I've stabbed them.
After you stabbed them now? Oh wow, real insight here, isn't it? You haven't even drank anything. You're like, what was in that tea?
Oh no, there's way too much aggression suppressed in me.
Aggression suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I'd love to go around stabbing people. What a life. I've not even had a sip yet. I've not even come This is what it does to me.
You haven't even drank it. You're like, I want to go around stabbing people. Where did they even come from?
No, you know, the ones I want to, not just random people.
Just some random little...
No, just the ones I want to.
Just the ones you want to. You see a guy like, I just want to stab
like
him.
my hit list.
Yeah, somebody just goes past you in the traffic light and you're like, traffic warden puts a ticket on. Like,
definitely. Good.
Well, that's getting clicked up. That was great. It's going around stabbing people.
So the stabber, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to your next gig.
Yes,
going around stabbing people. Where are you performing?
Can't promise anything. Don't you dare boo me. It's like I'll just keep knives in my pockets.
Yeah, just like stabbing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to. I mean, I've already got a couple lined up next year, like in March and April. And I've recently lost 2 band members as well, actually. So. Well,
I'm a dab hand at a guitar.
Are you?
Kind of.
Oh, okay. No, I need professional. Sorry. And
I can play. I can learn.
You can stand there with the triangle or the tambourine.
I can play a tambourine. That's it.
But if you're off note, I'm sorry. I will.
Well, that's why I don't even. You'll stab me now. Wow, she's just stabbing on the brain.
No. Yeah, sorry.
Well, how can I come perform with a tambourine?
Yeah, I mean, my songs
are
not very tambourine type songs.
They're very slow songs, and then there's me in the background with a tambourine going.
No, see, my next album is very rock. So the first album it only had like maybe 2 or 3 songs that I would say were like fast, I suppose. But no, on the new album, I probably have the other way around. So only 2 or 3 songs are slow, and the rest are quite. I would still stick with the word alternative rock because I don't think I'm quite far off.
You know what I want to see you do?
What?
Rap.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, like garage
Hate
or
that
something.
with passion.
Okay, that makes me even more want to see
I'm
it.
very snobbish about things like that. It's weird.
Or
Like,
I want to see not just rap. I want to see do UK grime kind of thing. I want to see you come on and go, "Yo, Mandem, what's going on?" I want to see you do that.
oh my God. I don't want to see myself do that. I would be really bad at it as well. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
It's not happening. You're not rapping.
But no, it was sad because there were really good band members, the keyboardist and the guitarist. I only put the band together because I was playing solo before, wasn't I? Well, up until last year. And had that one gig, which was my album launch gig, where I had the drummer and my producer was playing.
Was that the
guitar.
one at the musician?
Yeah.
The one where Serena left early.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. Anyway, but that was just a band put together just for my album launch because I didn't want to just do it on my own. I wanted more of a fuller sound. So my producer did the guitar because he knew the songs already. So and he's from Liverpool. And
does that give him credibility all of a sudden?
No, it was like
he's from Liverpool, so he's naturally
no. It was
one
like
of the Beatles.
because we couldn't do a lot of practices together.
Oh right,
it was good that he already knew the song, so we literally had 2 practices together for like 4-hour-long sessions, and then we did the gig.
Cool.
But the drummer's local, and he's the same drummer even now. Yeah, it was a shame because the bass player is really good. Tristan, he's actually taken out a song, so he's quite heavy metal. That's his style. And he's just released a song today, and I've actually sang a verse for him in it and done some backings. So it's quite different to my music, but it's a really good song. So he does his stuff. So everyone in the band, I think apart from the drummer, have their own projects kind of going on the side. So the guitarist had his own band. The keyboardist, Ethan, had a wedding band, another functions band, and he has his own solo stuff. So he was busy already.
Yeah.
Matt, the guitarist, was busy already. So I kind of had a feeling like, they have their own stuff. At some point it will kick off and they'll probably think I need to give more time to that. And that's basically what happened. So it was a shame because they were really good. And our last big gig, which was at Firebug, was one of those moments I was on stage and, when I looked around, I was like, oh, I love you guys. It was because it was so good. Like I was getting chills of how amazing we sounded on stage. Yeah. And we did a cover. I'm not normally quite a big fan of doing covers, but we do throw in something that I think suits my genre and suits my voice. But this time they were like, okay, we're doing 2 festivals in a row. We need to do something that's more pop and more popular, in the sense where everyone can sing along. So normally I used to do like PJ Harvey covers, and not a lot of people probably know her, but I like her, so I thought, okay. So what we did a Florence and the Machine cover. We did right. You've Got the Love, but we changed it so much and it sounded so good, and we made it like Amy DX basically is what they were trying to do, like with the piano. And we did Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. The whole gig was so good. But I have now found a new keyboard player, or pianist, really. He's really good. He's like jazz pianist, so 2 keyboards on the go. And I've just sat down with him just to do a couple of songs, and he was like, he sent me back the sheets, where you could, how you read music that I can't read, with the symbols and everything.
Can you not read music?
I have never learned how to play any instrument. I'm basically a singer-songwriter.
You play the keyboard?
I picked up the keyboard about 7 years ago, roughly, just to help me compose my songs.
Yeah. So do you really need to know how to read music?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, you sing.
I've never claimed to be a pianist or a keyboard player. I'm a singer-songwriter. I write songs. I compose them. The keyboard helps me to come up with the music, and then I give it to my producer. And now with the band, I have a keyboard player, so they know what to play, and I'll have like a rough version that I would have done myself. It works out fine.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm a tambourine player, so that's how it works.
Don't forget the triangle. Yeah. It's very difficult.
Yeah. We've got 5 minutes left. What are we going to do? Or we could see how far we go with this.
Do I need to down this in 5 minutes?
If you really want to down it, you down it.
It's really nice. What gin is this?
Check out what gin I've got. You know what? Beefeater.
Strawberry in particular.
Actually, that is my Mrs. Gin.
Oh, thank you. What's her name?
Serena.
I was going to say Sabrina then.
She can be a witch at times, but no, she doesn't actually know. brought that gin here. But she left your gig early, so you know.
I know.
Swings and
She owes me.
roundabouts.
Yeah.
She owes you a drink
Yep.
that I bought.
No, but thank you, Serena. I'm terrible at confrontation, by the way. I started shaking and stuff. But for the first time, I went, "Do you mind?" Everyone just went quiet, and I was like,
Yeah.
right, I can't remember where I was because somebody's just been talking so much.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she kept quiet and she just walked off. And I've never done anything like this before. But like I've played at a beer festival where people were literally talking the whole time. But, you know, because when you go in and you know that the crowd is a certain type and then you don't mind, but there was just one person.
I suppose you base the gig on what it is.
Yeah.
But in comedy, you can't have people talk.
Oh,
you know,
no,
it's
yeah.
like,
It's part of the fun, isn't it?
It really does.
It's just like a teacher going, sorry, if you have something to say, share it with the class, won't you?
I've done that before. I've actually done that before. Yeah, because I've actually said to him, could you share it with all of us? And this guy went, pineapples. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? But yeah, that's because there's heckling. Heckling, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But talking, I'm like, you know, especially when they paid to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but my missus, she, because I was going on a comedian course,
right,
and writing like material and stuff like that, and because she's a teacher, and she was it on because they would give us like the guy running it said, Taryn, could you write 5 minutes of material every week? I'm like, no, I'm like, no problem, I'll write 5 minutes. But I waited until the day of the following week to write my material. And then I was writing it, and she literally turned to me. Yep. She literally turned to me and went, you've had all week to do this. And I said, oops.
Yeah, I say that to my students a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is like my living room. It's not my living room.
It's lovely. It really is, yeah.
Yeah, I would take credit for it, but I can't.
Although everywhere I can blink now, I'm just seeing the light.
You've just seen it. That's I don't even look at the camera. I looked at the last time I did the podcast. I just looked over there.
Oh, it's there. Oh God. Yeah. No, I've
because
seen
there's
really
nobody there.
conscious.
Yeah, there's no one sitting there, you know, filming this. But no,
it's been really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I've been great, haven't I? But it's
Yes,
yeah. But when is your next gig?
It's the rough dates at the moment. So I know I'm doing something back at the Musician in sometime in Feb, and I think we need the time because now we're a new band. I've got 2 new members, and then we have another one in April supporting a band called, I think it's Stevie and the Wildfires or something like that. Yeah, I think so. So again, it's just like rough dates at the moment, but as soon as I let some of the promoters know that I'm ready for gigs, and I know, like, because in this 1 year I've made so many contacts, so now I can go to the promoters and say, right, we're looking for gigs, can you give me some dates? And then instantly I get a list, and then I just pick the one. So it's really good that I've got into that level where I have contacts now. And
that's doing the circuit. That's what you do. That's what you do. You get those contacts. I got booked for a gig today.
Oh, cool.
Not performing today in December, but I got booked for one today.
Oh, cool.
And I said, damn right you're going to book me.
It's really cool, isn't it, when you get like people asking you. And like that suddenly happened within like 3 months in, and I was getting like, I had to like keep saying no just because they were clashing, and I was like, holy,
that's a good sign though when they clash.
Saying no to gigs, like, whoo.
What I find difficult is actually telling a gig that I'm already booked on that, oh, sorry, I can't do yours because I'm getting a much more paid gig coming up.
Yeah, see, with
that
musicians,
I find difficult.
Barely anything is paid, but it's just all for the fun of it anyway.
But I have a friend who's a musician.
Yeah.
And he says that musicians aren't nice to each other. Unlike comedians who are just one big happy family. Who get cancelled.
I have seen that happen, but it's not happened to me so far.
That's good.
Yeah. Everyone I've ever been like on the same bill with, they've always like made point to like come back in and watch me perform, and I do the same thing for them. And we've been recently going to a monthly, in my diary, Sound Hive social at Duffy's Bar in town, second Thursdays of every month. So I go, and it's like a lovely community, so the same people come back. And so I'm playing I'm playing next month. Sorry, I completely forgot.
There we go. Finally, we got a bloody date. Jesus Christ.
I'm playing on my own.
That's still a gig.
I'm only doing 2 songs. So I'm doing lots of like collaboration. So I'm singing with Chris, who organizes the gigs. I'm singing with Phil, another friend. I'm singing with David, who's my producer, who's doing an actual set. And then I'm doing 1 or 2 songs on my own. So I'm doing a lot of like...
So you're performing throughout the whole night? just with different men, and then you'll go and have a little solo session at the end.
It's Chris's birthday gig, so he wanted a lot of us to like sing together. So it's like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So we're doing lots of like covers and stuff, which is going to be pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
I mean, it's his birthday gig as well, and you forgot that.
No, I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah. Well, if you're ever in Leicester in February, I will be performing at the Leicester Comedy Festival again.
Cool. I will definitely come to that.
Yes. Well, I've got 5 shows you can come to.
Okay. I'll come to the February one that I just agreed to.
Well, there's 5 of them in February during the festival, by the way.
Okay.
So if you're going to come to them...
If you're doing the same one 5 times...
Well, the same one 5 times.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Well, my material only stretches out so far.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's say out of 5, I'll come to 2.
Ooh. Oh, okay. We'll see about that. Yeah. All right. Well, Amy, thanks for coming.
No, thank you so much.
Yes, we'll do this again sometime.
I will down this in a
You're going
minute.
to down that?
Yeah. Once the cameras are off.
Well, I've got my little goblet here, so I'm okay.
Special cup and all.
'Cause,
Double standards.
yeah, because I'm fucking great. That's why.